Hello. CEDAR Life Lessons is a program we put together to help young people accept, understand, and respond to death appropriately among their peer group, and also to be able to talk about it with their families. And it's very important we teach young people how they can communicate with each other appropriately on such a topic today.
The lesson on death, expected all the gruesome part, like stuff that happened with the body after someone died.
Talk about dead bodies and like gory stuff.
Initially, I was really I don't want to learn about death. I don't want that's really morbid topic.
Understanding more about it, like how people handle the emotions and how they develop it.
It was different. I'd say it was a lot more better. It was a lot more interesting. We learnt more of how we could talk about it, not be afraid of it, not have a taboo.
When I got into the first lesson and we got to start to be taught about what actual death is, it was quite interesting about how it's not what people think, and it's not actually that hard to talk about it.
It was more about learning about the good that can come out of it, and seeing it in a different light and seeing the different ways people deal with death.
It's about how you explain it. It'll be appropriate, but if you do it in the wrong manner, do it in the wrong, how to say it, like the way you say it into the wrong way, then it would be inappropriate.
The more you talk about things like death, the more they become less fearful and less like they're a threat to us. If you overthink it, it gets too confusing, and really letting that out is very good.
It's not really all like gore and stuff that you'd think it is. Like they show things on telly and things. Like it's more kind of behind it.
Because first, like before we came here, I wouldn't have actually sat down with anyone and just said, "Oh, let's talk about death," because I'd feel a bit uncomfortable. But coming to these lessons, it's made me feel so much more relaxed and confident talking about death with other people.
It puts more emphasis on the cycle of life and it being a natural part. With the story from Ickle about how his lifelong partner died, that was, it was a lovely story. The fact that he's come through that and there's life afterwards.
Obviously not to be afraid when talking about death, but I think what it's just given me is the courage that I can talk about death without, keeping it as a taboo.